Well, hello everybody, welcome to Chef's Baking Blog. Today I'm going to be making some crinkle cookies, although I might refer to them as cracked cookies. They're more commonly known as crinkle cookies. And I was going to do a chocolate one, but I've actually decided to do lemon instead, mainly because I got a new lemon juicer which works so well that I couldn't stop squeezing lemons. So what I have for my ingredients is 250 grams of plain flour and a teaspoon of baking powder, which I'm going to put in there, 100 grams of caster sugar, 1 medium egg, 90 grams of softened butter, which I'll put into my bowl, and then I have the zest from 2 lemons. Now my lemons were quite small. This actually weighs 5 grams. And I need the juice from 1 lemon. Well, I'm actually going to use about 2.5 tablespoons of juice. If that's too much, it will make up for maybe a slight lack of zest in the lemons. So with the butter in the bowl, I'm going to put the sugar in as well, and I'm going to cream that until it's nice and fluffy, and that will take 2 or 3 minutes probably. Okay, so I've creamed the butter and I'm just going to pour the egg in and give that a mix round as well. Now if it looks as though it's starting to curdle, don't worry about it, because once the flour goes in it will all come back together again. I'm just going to scrape the sides and then while I have the machine stopped, you can do this by hand of course, or in a hand mixer, and in fact when you're only creaming a little bit of butter, a hand mixer is often a better way to do it. So I'm going to put the zest in, and I'm going to add in my 2.5 tablespoons of lemon juice. And mix those together. And then I'm going to just mix the baking powder into the flour, like that, and I'm going to mix the flour into this butter mixture. You need to make sure you mix it all in, but you don't want to over mix it. Again, you could do this in the mixer, it wouldn't matter. And that's just about mixed together. Whoops. So I'm actually then going to transfer this to another bowl. And I'm going to refrigerate it. And I'm going to actually refrigerate it for about an hour and 20 minutes. An hour is good enough, but I'm actually also cooking my dinner at the moment, so I want to get that out of the way before I start the next bit. So I'll cover that with cling film. And put that in the fridge, and I will be back with you when it's cooled down, by which time I will also have lined a baking sheet with parchment paper, and I will also have a bowl of icing sugar. Now probably 125 grams would be enough, but it doesn't matter if you've got more in the bowl. You're going to make balls of this and you're going to roll it in the icing sugar and some granulated sugar. So maybe 50 grams of granulated sugar will be enough, then a bowl of icing sugar, roll them all round, and then put them on a baking tray and bake them. And the oven needs to be preheated to 180 Celsius, that's 160 Celsius with a fan, or 350 Fahrenheit. So I'll be back with you when this comes out of the fridge. Okay, so I'm back with you, and I've chilled this for an hour and 20 minutes. An hour would have been good enough. Now what I'm going to do next is I'm going to take just about a tablespoon of dough, roll it into a ball, roll the ball in some granulated sugar, and then drop it and roll it into icing sugar and put it on the tray. Do that for all of them. Leaving a good gap between them because they're likely to spread. I have a little bit of dough left over which I will cook separately later, because I've made a couple larger, but I don't really want to do that. I wish I hadn't done it with those two, but it's too late now. So the oven, of course, is preheating to 180 Celsius, That's 160 Celsius with a fan, 350 Fahrenheit. And now that we've got all of our cookies on the pans, I'm going to put them in the oven and bake them for 10 to 13 minutes. They will spread and they will cook through, and they should start to crack on the top. I'm going to take them out, let them cool down, and then I'll come back and show you the results. Welcome back. So I have my cookies out of the oven now. I got 19. I think if I'd have made these two a little bit smaller, it probably would have been 20, which is okay. So let's try one. Got that nice lemon flavour, slightly crunchy on the outside and cake-like on the inside, with a lovely sweet outside to them as well. Yep, very nice indeed. So, I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, please give me the thumbs up below the video and click on the subscribe button either below the video or on the video itself. For the recipe, there'll be a link below the video, and also if you click the eye at the top right corner of the video screen, that will give you a drop down to the recipe as well, so you can follow that if you want to. That's it for today. I'll be back with you again with another recipe in the very near future. So until then, happy baking.